This is a throwaway because some of this is still ongoing. I'll be vague and brief. I just need to vent, even though I've talked to anyone and everyone in my real life that will listen. We were early 30s, together 6 years, married only 1.5. I knew he had issues in the past. A previous attempt. He had a drinking problem that would come and go, that we were working through. But he had an amazing personality, ambition. He had a hero's job. He was loved at work and in his community. He was my best friend. He sought therapy following a DUI and then cheated with his therapist. When I found out, he said he wanted a divorce. I was trickle-truthed and lied to for a while. He was trying to protect her. I didn't have a lot of evidence at first, but have gained more over the past few months. I am reporting her. The first week, I begged him to work on us. Then I read Lose a Cheater, Gain a Life. I recovered my self-respect pretty quickly. We were separated, but coming and going from the same house for 6 weeks. I was slated to move out end of July. I was actually looking forward to it. Our relationship was chaotic. I gained clarity, but I didn't realize how sick he was. In the beginning of July, he came home and shot himself with me in the house. I found him minutes after. Later, I learned it was following a fight with her and a night of binge drinking. I grieved hard the first 2 weeks. But I don't know how to feel. I found out so much in the months that followed. It's like he was a stranger. My marriage that was supposed to be for life was a blip. I can't remember happy times. I'm angry with him. With her, sometimes I'm indifferent. It only happened 3 months ago, and it feels like a lifetime. It feels like I've moved on too quickly. Of course, I didn't want this to happen. But I had already mourned our marriage and his presence in my life. The hardest part is not being able to confront him with anything more that I've found. To let him know the mess he left behind. That they fooled no one. I'm not religious. I don't think he's out there listening to me. I do hope he's at peace. But he didn't think of me whatsoever in his final moments. He was thinking of someone else. I go through life pretty peacefully these days, but it feels like nothing has meaning. Update. Hi, everyone. I posted 2 months ago about the death of my husband after he cheated with his therapist. You can find that post here. It didn't have a lot of details, as I was just venting. I really appreciated the outpouring of support. Sometimes it helps to talk about it and just have people say, "Wow, that's fucking crazy." Yes, it was. I didn't respond to every comment, but it was very helpful to me. I just wanted to give a few updates. I did officially report her to the state licensing board. I had over 100 pages of evidence, emails, texts, receipts, the police report. Then 2 months of silence. Yesterday, they finally reached out to me. They were bewildered. They said it was a high priority case with many violations, and they would be working on it immediately. It goes to their prosecutions department, after which she is notified and has 60 days to respond and will probably lawyer up. It's all civil. It goes before their judge. He said it is unlikely she gets anything less than public discipline, meaning whatever repercussions she receives can be shared by them, must be posted on her website, etc. This is rare, except for in egregious cases. This brought me some peace. I also did contact some civil attorneys, as many mentioned. Unfortunately, many did not want the case. It falls under medical malpractice, but will be impossible to prove she directly caused his suicide. He was suicidal for a long time. She did have a duty of care which she breached, but they said it was a long shot to say that caused his suicide. One lawyer said they would take it. However, he said there was maybe not much money in it. I guess therapy practices insurance often doesn't cover sleeping with patients, and she would likely have to settle out of pocket. And if she doesn't have a large net worth, it would be useless. He did offer to draft a letter to put the fear of God into her and see if she would settle personally. This is something I might do after the complaint is finished, but the money isn't important to me. And I don't want her to have any warning. I wish I could share the full story, every email and crazy twist, because honestly, the way this woman conducted herself before and after my husband's death is insane. I just don't want to dox myself or give her any warning. She has continued to dig for info via contacting me, the police, the coroner, FIOA requests, etc. I was told once she is notified of the complaint, if she contacts me, it is automatic suspension of her license. I am thinking once this is all wrapped up, sending the results and a copy of my complaint to every local and state news outlet. She is currently still married and practicing, but sounds like it's all about to hit the fan. I wouldn't mind sharing this afterwards as well, but again, it may be easy to identify me. She is well known in the community, and so was my husband. His death was reported on outside of the obituary. As far as grieving goes, it comes and goes. Thanksgiving was the first time that I truly missed just his presence. Not romantically, but just him being alive. I'm still angry. The good times started to come back to me. Unfortunately, this week I've been reading back through all of our texts the last 3 years, seeing the same fights. We used to talk all day, every day, but there were so many problems. I don't know. These are some of the comments on the post. I am so glad you reported her. Please remember, if anyone who knows her says something stupid along the lines of you being petty, you could be saving a life. If she did this to your husband, she could and most likely will do it again. She should never be able to practice again, at the bare minimum. Her husband deserves to know the truth. I'm so sorry for the trauma you endured and the mess left behind for you. Thank you for the update. I hope you'll have good news to share in the new year about all of this. Thank you, I agree. It's the ethical thing to do. There were many pettier things I could have done, I'm sure, but I'm also just trying to move on. So glad you reported her. This is a truly shocking case. Surely with everyone in your community and beyond knowing all this, they will not get any business and she'll no longer be able to practice. It's shocking. Hope her husband is aware so he can divorce her too. Does her spouse know? If not, he's the first person you contact after the civil case against is settled, or if you decide not to proceed. Definitely contact media. It doesn't matter if she directly caused his suicide or not. She complicated his life when she had the upper hand as his therapist. I'm surprised she's not facing a revocation of her license over this. Thank you. I am not sure if he knows. I haven't had any contact or any way of knowing. That is something I've thought about for sure. I am hoping she is facing a revocation. That's what they made it sound like. Wow, I can't believe what the OP must have gone through. Not only finding out that your partner is cheating on you, but also taking their own life. Hopefully, the OP is in a much better position than she was then. What do you all think? Leave a like and a comment below.